Hello creative designers, are you thinking of creating free blog archive page like this? On this tutorial you're just going to learn how to create this archive page, which will have even the number of pages that you have. You can move to the next post, and also you can move to the previous page or post. The other thing I'm going to show you in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this sidebar all for free. My name is Peter and welcome to this tutorial. Let's get into action and we do it light. And the first thing we need to do, we go to the dashboard and we scroll to the plugin. We need first of all to check the plugin that we're going to use. And remember, the plugin that we're going to use are all free. The first plugin we're going to use is called Elementor. I have already installed it. And the second plugin we're going to use is called Element Kit Lite for Elementor. And then the last and the plugin that we're going to use is called Master Add-on for Elementor. If you don't know how to install a plugin, you just come on this sidebar and search for plugin. On offer you have these three options, which mean install plugin, add new plugin. You can click on add new plugin and you'll be directed to plugin library, and you just have to search the plugin that you want to install. And the next thing you're going to do is you click install. It will have a button like this, which you say install now. Click install now, and then after that you need to activate the plugin for it to be active, and you'll be able to use it. The other way you can install a plugin, you just come on plugin and select install plugin. Like this page you just open, and you just have to click on new plugin, come to search plugin and enter the name of the plugin that you want to use in whatever your plan to work is. From there, the next thing we're going to do is we go to page and we create the page that we are going to create for today's tutorial. So I'm going to create a new page. Let's name it as test, and after that you publish the page. After publishing the page, you need to edit with Elementor. Once the Elementor opens, now this is where we are going to create our page from. The first thing we need to do is we add a section. We are going to use two sections for this tutorial, and I'm going to stretch the section like that, and I'm gonna use the full width. Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze like this to that position, or else I can decide to use boxed and I increase the content space like that. Yeah, from there you can use whatever the way you want. From there we need now to add this header here. So I just come here and I drag heading, and I say my blog library. You can name it the way you want. The alignment I want it to be on center, and I style my header here. I just come to style, add title, text color I want to be black, typography I just want to use the family font of Montserrat. I really like this font. Yeah, I can increase the size like that. The weight I can use either 800 or 900. You can use the one good for you. I can transform to capitalize. Decoration I want to add a line. From there I just click on this section here and I search for post. I just type post, and we have this master add-on block. I just drag and drop it like that. From there you can see now we have our post there. So I come to classic and I want to use card. Blog layout I just select card. I want to use grid layout. Card layout I want to use the way it is, or else you can use maybe a right card. You can choose your card layout, the one you want to use for your website. Yeah, they have a lot. You can use even the banner cards. It has a lot of them, but I want to use default like that. From there you just can order maybe by author, title, name, dates, last modified, random, and comment and number. I want to use with the latest I use with date. The other thing, this column I want to use two, like this one you can see how it look good. I want to use two. You can see how it look good. The other way I want us to set the thing is post format. I want to use an icon. Yeah, you can have this icon there, or else you can disable it. From there, post meta, this one here, you can change it to the one you want. The title for that, I want it to be like that. Post type, let it be by post. Low spacing, you can space in between these two posts like that. You can the column, you can also increase the spacing for the column. I want to use it the way it was. From there, the content alignment, let me set well. Just went out. So it seems like you have squeezed a lot, so let's use full width like that. Posts per page, I want them to be 4. And pagination, we can see we don't have the page numbers, and these are not all the posts that we had. So I just click on this section here, and I come here, I add the page numbers. Yeah, you can see we have next post. So you just come here, next page text, you can say next page or next post or previous post. So you can say previous page or next page. You can use it the way you want. You can name it the way you want. If you want this to be on left alignation, you can also include it on this section there. I want it to be on center section. The other thing, now we are on thumbnail. So we come to the thumbnail section. The color effect I want to set is zoom in. When just on hover of this post, you can see we have a zoom in, or you can select a zoom into. You can select the one. You can see this goes with the post. Yeah, you can also add whichever you can zoom out also like that. You can select, you can play with them and see the one good for you. I want to use zoom out too. The other one is zoom out space. I want it to be like the way it is. Post setting, I just want to set it the way it is. So from here, I don't want to use this other here. I don't want to show the other. So I just come to display post other. I remove it. I want it to have the date and the comment. I can also disable the comment section, and I add category. Yeah, like that. You can play with it the way you want. You can add all you want. You can move the one you want. But for me, I didn't like it the way it is. So from there, we come to advanced setting. The total number of posts. You can include the total number of posts. Yeah, you can add this many. I don't want to have a limit of post numbers. Or you can also add, it will be shown there. Let it be like that. Category filter, if you want to have category filter on this section, just have to activate this section and you have all category, but I don't want it. You can also include all the like one you want to be on this section here. Someone can select on them and can filter from there, but I don't want it, so I disable it. I disable that function. So you can also filter with tags, you can filter with other. I don't want all that. The other thing, if you want to use a call cell, if you want to use a call cell, this is the call cell function. Let me show you. Yeah, you don't have to come here and find all posts together, so you just have to come here. Sorry for that. So if you want to use a call cell, you just have to use this function here, and You can see how it works. I don't want that, so it was called cell. So I don't want that. I want them to be displayed on one page like that. When you want to move to the next post, use this pagination function here. The other thing now you're going to do is we style our post here. So we just come to style, thumbnail setting. You can include the radius on. You can see the edge just changed. Yeah, you see on hover it just shows it edge like that. The next thing I'm not going to set the overlay. I want to set the title. I want to use the title color LED, and I also want to style my title here. So you just come here and I just come to typography and I set the typography like the family font I want to use for Montserrat like that. I want to increase a size like that. I want also to add some weight like that. I also want to style transform. I want to capitalize. The other thing is decoration. You can underline like that. Yeah, this is good. From there, now we come to on hover. It just done color like green. You can set the one you want. You can see on hover. Now we have a color now. So you can set the title padding and margin. I don't want to set them. From there, I just come to meta. This one here. So the color I want it to be LED. Head on hover, I want it to be green like this, or you can set whichever the color you want. Yeah. So you can set the typography. For it, I want to use the family font of Montserrat. I really like this font. It's so easy to use and easy to customize. Yeah. You can increase the size like that, and you can also add some weight, and you can also transform and you capitalize. It will look good like that. Yeah, or you can use a different color, one that you see good with you. The other thing is now this content here. You just come to content, text color. I want to use black. Content background, you can change the background. You can use whichever one you see good for you. But I want to use the colors. I want to use this one here. But you can choose the color that you will see good with you. The other thing is the background, box background color. I won't change that. Content padding, content margin, I want to use the way they are. The other one is this lead more here. You just come the text. I want to be red. From red, I want on hover. It just sound like something. Let me search something good. Something like that. You see, just yeah, but that look good. But you can select one. You see that to function well good for you. From there, you can change the icon. You can add an icon. Yeah, you have to either use it on the left section or the icon. You just set it either on the right or on the left. If you want it on the left or on the right. The icon padding, you can also include the background color. You can set maybe like something like black, and also change here text to be white, which will be visible. So from there, you just come to typography and increase something like 14 or 15. Weight, you can add some weight like that. One will be easy to read. You can transform and capitalize. From there, now we come to pagination, this section here. So the text I want it to be black. Yeah, background, you can set the background you want to use, but I don't want to use background. And you can also set on hover, just change the color. I want it to be red. When you come on hover, you just have to set it like that. You can increase the radius for this button here. From there, we just have to set the topography of the pagination. We use the family font of Montserrat. I really like it. Yeah, it feels good, said. So you can also increase the size to something like, it all depend on how many number you have. The weight, I want to use like something like 800, and you can increase the line height like that. Yeah, you can transform. I really like to capitalize. So from there, we are done with our archive. So I want to add some padding on this edge here. So I just come here on this section here. I just come to advanced and add some padding of maybe something like 10 or 20. You see, now it's not on the edge. This is how your page will look so far. So the next thing, let's update. The next thing now we're going to do or to create is this section here, the sidebar. Let me show you how you're going to do it. So easy. So you just come to this section and we add, so you just come drag a heading here and say sort by category. You say search by category and you align it to the center, and you come to style and you set the text color, I want to be black. Add typography, I reduce by size. I add some weight, something like that. Family font of Montserrat. From there, I come here to decoration. I underline like that. So I come here and say and search for category like that, and I bring it like that. I want to use this as a drop down, and I want to show post, how many posts are in, and I want to show by hierarchy. Yeah, you see, there you have it. So you can say sort by category, like that. Yeah, sort by category, or you remove this one. Let's remove this one. You say sort by category. From there, I need to add something like spacer here, like that. It will look good. From there, I add some spacer also on this section here, there, and I come here and search for, I add a heading here, and the first thing we are going to use listen post. So we just come here and say listen post. I set it on the middle section. I just come and style. I want to use text to be black. Typography, I want to use family font of Montserrat. I increase the size like that, something like 30. That will be good. Weight, I want to use something like 700, or you can use 800, seem good. And transform, I capitalize, and decoration, I underline like that. From there, I come here and search for post. I type post, and I use post list from exit like that. I drop it like that. From there, I select the category. I select recent post. Number of post limit, I can use something like 5, and I also come to setting. We want to add even the image like this. So you come here, and first of all, when you come to setting, you show featured image like that, and also show meta. After that, you need to show category like that. You see, now we have the category, and you can see you can also add a date meta like that. From there you can see this, I want this to be under the heading, so I bring it like that. From there we come to style, the space between each, so I want to use something like 10 or 15. So I use a divider. You can use a divider like that. You can increase the weight or how you want it to be. Now let's come to text. The text I want it to be black. On hover it will just turn red. You can see on hover it will just turn red. From there we set the typography. You can set it like that and increase the size. You can increase the size, so I want to use 15, use something like 15, add some weight like 500, or you can increase to 800 like that. Now you see it is very visible. From there you can transform by capitalize the first letter of each word. From there you're good to go. The next thing, now you duplicate this one and you also duplicate this one. You're not just going to create another one, so what we need to do is you drag this and you drop it there. Come to this section, search for spacer like that, and it is good like that. So you come here and name to popular post, like that. The other thing, you come on this section here, on this you edit to popular post, and you just change it, so add it to number 5 numbers. The other thing is you're going to search here and come to spacer and add something like 50, or you can increase search and come here and say share button. Use this one for exit and come and drop it like that. Add the menu you want. You can add maybe something like WhatsApp, yeah, and you can also include, you change the icon, something like that. Yeah, add your share to. You can also say add text here like that and say share our post, or whatever, share our whatever you want. Say come to customize your style, come to style and set everything, increase the size like that, something like that, or you can change the color to something like red like that, or whichever the way you want it to look like. Come here to typography, decoration and underline like that. So you can also add something like telegram. You can add as many as you wish, whichever, however you want to use. Come here and say telegram, search telegram. Yeah, you can also rearrange them the way you want. Yeah, so you can rearrange them, and after that you update. So if you wish to change some of these, like, so you can see. So from there, let's come here and go to dashboard. After you update, you have updated, so you come to your website, go to dashboard and scroll to appearance and go to menu. Let's add the page that you want to use. So you come to pages and say we add text, we add it to here, and I want it to be next to trending. So with that, let it save. After success save, we just load the page again. You open it on a new tab. So here we have it. Let's open it. And that's the page we have just created. You can see how it look like. Yeah, we can even move to the next page. Yeah, that's how it look like. You can also sort by category. Yeah, you can see. There you have it. You can also use the listen bar to select the post you want to use. You can also share using this icon. That's how you create a free blog archive page with Elementor for free. Did you learn something? If you really learn something, consider to hit the like button for this video. Share this video with your friend. Subscribe to the channel for more tutorials to follow. My name is Peter. Happy to have you and wish to have you next time. Thank you.